What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. What a bloody day in the market. Just as the economy has been recovering, restrictions have been lifted, we're getting back to some normalcy of life. The Delta variant comes around and smacks us in the face. It's been talked about for a few weeks, and I feel investors kind of were shaking it off a little bit, not thinking that it was really going to have a huge effect. As you know, scientists were saying that it was only going to really affect individuals that were unvaccinated, and the hospitalization rate was much lower than that of COVID-19. The UK goes ahead and slaps some travel restrictions, and it really starts to freak out investors. In this video, guys, I'm going to cover a little bit about the overall market, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about how it pertains to AMC, especially the days coming ahead. So stick around. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's get into it. Look at this. As you can see up here, the S&P and the Nasdaq did start to recover towards the end of the day, but they were down at one point, almost down a full 2%, and the Dow really leading that down almost 1,000 points at its low of the day. And as you can see, everywhere, all over the internet is talking all about the resurgence of COVID fears. Now, before we get into what I want to talk about, it is important that, and I mentioned to you guys in the last couple of videos about playing the VIX, which is the volatility index. I even have a screenshot here. Okay, talking on Friday, telling everybody in the group, if you're not a part of the group, come check it out, guys. We'd love to have you. That it was sitting back at the $16 level. It went all the way up to a high of $25. Then, of course, until crashing back down to just under 23 as the market began to recover. A lot of people jumped in on numerous different options plays and were able to absolutely crush it today. And the other one I had called out a little while ago was this one right here. It was the $30 put on XLF, which is a financial ETF. We got into it first for 57 cents. Then we were able to dollar cost average down a little bit. Today, I think it hit a high of 80 cents. We were able to get out of it and had about a 50 to 60% increase. This is a great way to be able to hedge your portfolios. We don't always use this as main plays, but it's great to hedge against any downturns, temporary downturns, just like we had today. When your portfolio is going a little bit bloody red, at least you got some green coming in. You can get out of these positions and continue with the rest of your portfolio. Okay, I do want to point out this. It was a very crucial for SPY to the SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF, to bounce off that 422 level. As you can see right here, the 100 moving day average, it has made numerous bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would have been the 8th bounce off of it. I would not say that this is a confirmed reversal. I do see that the market being a massive sell-off today most likely will not continue throughout the rest of the week, as investors will shake off the news that was being passed around with the Delta variant today. I will also point this out as well before we get into talking about AMC. All right, this is the /NQ, which is a Nasdaq futures ETF. It looks like it's going to bounce potentially off the 200 moving average. This is on the 4-hour chart. Pay attention to that, guys. The tech sector has been beaten up a little bit, as well as all these recovery plays. I shouted out Carnival Cruise Lines a long time ago being a phenomenal recovery play. It came back up even to about 50% of where it was pre-pandemic, but the latest news has really just been hammering these travel and leisure stocks. So keep that in mind. Now, how does this all pertain to AMC? Let's take a peek at AMC. We're going to jump over just to the 1-day, 1-minute chart. As you can see, it started to recover a little bit today. Still ended just barely red. We did see the red to green transition, but it didn't fully carry over. Okay, a couple things I will be looking for on a little bit longer of a time frame is to see a confirmed reversal. The 4-hour chart has been pointing this out. The RSI is still oversold, and the MACD is still not really made that full curl to show a sign of reversal. It is up a little bit after hours as I'm making this video, which is only 20 minutes into after hours. But let me tie this all together to you guys, how this pertains to AMC. Okay, we know it's been very well publicized on my channel all over the internet. Okay, these hedge funds and large institutional investors have maximized their margin. Okay, we are at an all-time high for amount of securities owned on margin. Now, what happens when the rest of the market pulls back? Okay, well, that means that any type of assets you have in these securities that pull back, such as today, like Boeing Airlines, Carnival Cruise Lines, even Apple took a beating off that 150 level, all right, it brings down your natural liquidity, which means the amount available to you on margin gets decreased as well. Well, there's something even passed around all over the internet from the heavy day traders that are going to be paying attention to these heavily shorted stocks tomorrow, because as the market begins to sell off and pull back, your margin requirements need to get pulled back. So what is expected to happen? Does that mean they're just going to cover and all of a sudden it's going to shoot right back up? No, don't want to set your expectations that high. But I will see a continued small sell-off in other large securities in order to maintain that margin requirement. That will also prevent additional shorting because they don't have the margin to be able to do so. Well, here is the even bigger part. Besides for having to cover a little bit on margin, you've got shorts that have entered AMC at the $45 level, at the $40 level, shit, even at the $50 level, okay? They've let this ride down. They might have seen a little bit of a bounce, seen if it was a dead cat bounce, see if it would continue. But it looks like we're forming, as I showed you guys from the charts here, we're forming a little bit of a double bottom, and it doesn't seem like it's going to break through that $32 level of support as of yet. So these shorts, okay, that are already profitable in those positions have an opportunity to cover and get some profit. Now, the amount of shorts, okay, that entered in at that price is a very small amount compared to the ones that entered in at the $5 and the $10 level. Okay, keep that in mind. Any little bit of covering will be a very, very small amount of shorts covering, but give AMC the stock, the price, the boost that it needs to be able to get up to that next level, maintain another level of support, and continue its upward trend, okay? Or actually make a reversal and then continue it to its upward trend. So it's something I'm going to be paying pretty close attention to see if there is any little bit of covering that happens from these shorts that took positions that say, listen, they're already up 20%, 30%, potentially even 40% on those positions, only those positions, to be able to close them out, which is a buy to close, okay, buying them back on the market, adding some upward pressure to be able to continue to move this stock as a reversal. So that is what I would like to see happening for the next another week. Leave it in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.